Thank you so much for joining us today on ANOKHI Daily Spotlight TV. Today we're joined by chef and culinary instructor Jasjit Kaur of Kitchen Punjabi. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me, Danielle.
Now I'm really excited because we're not just going to talk about any type of cooking today. It's going to be gluten-free South Asian cooking.
Well, I think, Danielle, the most important part is that when we talk about gluten-free foods, it's the wheat. So we're trying to remove that from our diets and add healthy alternates.
Tell us about some easy replacements and alternatives for our South Asian diet.
Well, Danielle, there are lots and lots of options we can give to our viewers.
That's exactly what I want to hear.
These two are again a very best alternate that we can actually find for our South Asian gluten-free diet. One is quinoa. Quinoa is an ancient grain and it is again a very good alternate to our rice pulaus, biryanis.
Really?
Yes, you can just make it the same way as you will be making the pulao or biryani.
Now that's interesting.
It's very versatile. So you can actually also make salads out of it. You can make pulao, biryani, chickpea salad, mix some chickpeas in there and add some spices and salad. So there are so many alternates we can do with quinoa and experiment instead. And it's also very light and very digestive.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
no, that's
this,
great.
You're telling me is called poha.
Yes, that's poha. Again, this, if you look at it, just very nice, flaky, very light as well. What this is also known as beaten rice or flattened rice.
Okay.
And also, again, very, very digestive, very light. And when you actually mix this with hot or cold liquid, it actually swells, but it retains the very good flavor. So basically, this can be your alternate to cereal in the morning.
Oh, with some milk.
With some milk, or you can actually just eat it the way it is, just by adding a little bit of stock or water, just as a very light salad. Also, you can make an appetizer out of it by adding some crunchy peanuts to it and just roasting this, dry roasting it.
Like a nice dry snack.
That's right. And then also there's a main dish that can be created. So there are so many options on the flattened rice, beaten rice, poha that we can do along in our gluten-free diet.
So a great substitution for rice then.
Absolutely.
Great.
The next part comes where we have roti. I think we love our roti.
Yes, full of gluten.
Full of gluten. So that's what we're trying to eliminate. We're trying to eliminate the durum wheat flour from our diet and bring something that is actually going to be very digestive, healthy, and gluten-free. So I have an alternate, and which is the best one I can showcase, and I do this all the time. This is gram flour, chickpea flour that we can actually use to make the roti. We can make the roti. It might be a little dry, but there are so many alternates you can have. You can add milk to it when you're making the dough. You can add yogurt to it. You can add some oil to it, and that makes it a very nice chapati alternate for us. And just to make sure everyone knows, gram flour is chickpea flour. It's made out of chickpeas. Something that I've been using for so long in my cooking classes too, which is rice wraps. And these are so easy, so simple. All you got to do this is just put this in a bowl with the water and just put them for a few seconds. They come out, and you quickly put your samosa filling in there, wrap it, and that's your samosa right there, that we are going to eliminate the dough all-purpose flour.
So fabulous, because we're so used to having spring rolls in these rice wraps, so we can have samosas too.
That's right. And I would just serve those with chutneys, and I'm all set for my gluten-free samosas.
Yes.
And then I have this one here, which is Papadums. Papadums are made out of lentils. So again, they're gluten-free. Or even if I'm asking for a wrap substitute, the good idea would be actually the same thing what I do with my rice wrap. I actually soak this in water and I bring it out. It becomes soft, and quickly I put the filling in there. So I would add any filling, vegetarian or chicken filling, wrap it, and then either you can deep fry it or bake it. And that's your lovely wrap right there for lunch, for breakfast, and you'll be happy and smiling.
And you know what? I'm smiling right now because I think most of us are so used to popper being dry and crispy.
Yes.
And we haven't thought about just soaking it in some water and making it into a wrap. That is so fabulous. If we're actually applying these alternatives to our recipes, are we losing any of that flavor that we're so used to?
Absolutely not. Because, we are retaining the flavors. All we're doing is we're eliminating wheat out of our diet. But the spices are all gluten-free. So my alternate to that idea would be actually to have something handy, which is your tandoori masala or a garam masala. For instance, tandoori masala, go for more tandoori dishes which you can create at home. You just need yogurt, garlic, ginger, and a nice good tandoori masala made out of 15-20 spices. That gives you all the flavor. You're not losing any flavor.
For more fun foodie facts, information, and cooking classes from Jasjit, you can visit kitchenpunjabi.com. And for more of our show, you can catch us at ANOKHImedia.com or our YouTube channel. And don't forget to interact with us on Facebook and Twitter.